Hello everybody, and I think that I'm gonna start a new beta series because I've been getting a little bored of Greg Tech lately, and my brother, and I also no longer have access to the computer my brother was letting me use. So, yeah, I don't really have a lot of nostalgia to beta Minecraft. Um, I only started playing it in like 2023 when beta Minecraft started to get popular for some reason again. I just think it's like a pretty chill version of Minecraft overall. I think that everyone who likes Minecraft should play beta, like, at least once. Oh my gosh, I did not miss the speed at which it takes to Minecrafting tables, but anyway, I like this level of fog. Makes everything feel mysterious. I always like experimenting with all of the things whenever I play beta. First order of business is deciding where to put the base, and I think I'm gonna put it on top of that cliff over there. But I think on top of this cliff would be the perfect place for a little starting hut. And then maybe we put a bridge over there. And yeah, it'll be awesome, dude. Maybe have a rail crossing and like a little rail station somewhere around here. I don't know. I feel like the most important part of a Minecraft world is ground infrastructure. And what I really hate about modern Minecraft worlds is that people really do not build ground infrastructure anymore. They don't build roads, they don't build railroads. Almost all modern Minecraft worlds feel pretty disconnected, especially Hermitcraft, though I do like the Hermitcraft worlds generally. I just feel like all of the bases are very disconnected from each other because there's no, like, roads. Even if the roads are, like, entirely for, like, aesthetic purposes, I think having roads in Minecraft worlds is very important, just to make the world feel more cohesive. But yeah, that's another reason I love beta. It's because almost every part beta is just about pure creativity because there's not really that much of a grind that you need to do. You just have to build more stuff. You just have to set your own goals, really, in beta Minecraft, because there's no goal that you're really working towards in beta Minecraft. You're just sort of building your base out. And that's what I like about my old beta world, but I unfortunately lost it. So I guess I'll just do this world instead. But something I guess that would be pretty annoying about this base location is it's a bit far from spawn, but that can be fixed by making road to spawn. Thinking of keeping this cliffside as like a yard. Oh, it's gonna be night soon. I'm gonna have to build some sort of shelter soon, am I? Oh, shite. Yeah, it's gonna get pretty dark soon, so yeah, this is not good. This is not a good start. Actually, I think that smooth lighting is on in this version. Anyway, I think I'm just gonna make a little starter hut right here instead of where I actually want it to be. That's the nature of the game. Sometimes you gotta make sacrifices for being dumb and not planning things. Yeah, also another thing I miss about Beta's music is C4118. It's genuinely some beautiful soundtrack. Unlike, it's thoughtful. It makes you think. That's unlike the new soundtrack. That's, I don't know. It's less contemplative. It doesn't have its own identity. It feels more like typical indie game music, I guess, if that makes sense. Like, probably gonna cover the roof in logs, then have the actual roof be made of wood. That would look presentable, I guess. Probably gonna eventually tear this building down. That's for... I'm gonna have the mine hole. Actually, maybe it is better in the corner. I'm not sure if this version has the glitch where you can... It doesn't. It does not. That was patched. Well, that was pretty lucky, I guess. Do I have it on peaceful? No, I don't. Where are all the... Oh, that's a creeper. Get away. Go. Damn it. Yeah, I forgot you can't middle click in order to select the item you're looking at, which sucks. With this, I should make an iron sword and an iron pick. Actually, I think I'm gonna keep this staircase. It is so I can have stair. You know what? Maybe. Yeah. I don't know. I might actually consider using gravel in my builds because I usually don't. So I'm gonna actually gather all this gravel. Because a lot of people use gravel for paths in beta, so. I mean, I usually prefer to just have the good old cobblestone cobblestone outline oaks road design, I guess. But it might be nice to use this. Also, it's raining. I did not know that this version of the game had rain. Oh, and it's day already. Ooh, shit. Well, that's really annoying. Yeah. This rain's probably going to get annoying. Oh yeah, this goes straight up here. Thinking what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna have like a little gazebo up here, overlooking this, while my actual house is there. Yeah, that's a good idea. That's a really good idea. I think I'm gonna get rid of all of the trees on the coastline. Also turn my brightness up. There's no brightness. Never mind. I thought there was a brightness setting. Okay, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, shit. So I have enough for that, and then 14. I need 24 logs. I have exactly 24 logs. Yeah, I don't really have that much to say. Yeah. This is a pretty good roof, yes. Keeps the rain out. I should probably stop making my voice deeper, cause it sounds kind of ugly. Yeah, I don't want smooth lighting actually, that's what I've decided. So probably going to get these clay deposits because I eventually want to replace the material in my house with brick. To do that you need clay. I don't know, I might split this episode into 2 parts, maybe. I don't know. I'm a very indecisive Andy. Let me do some math real quick. So this face needs 1, 2, 3, and 7 in length. So 3 times 7 is 21. 21 times 2 is 7 times 6, which is 42. So for those walls alone, I'll need 42. Minus 3, which will be 39. For these, I'll need 25 times 2, which is 50 minus 4. 50 minus 4 is... Oh wait, no. Got the math wrong. 15 times 2, which is 30. 30 minus 4 is 26. So I'll need 39 plus 26, which is a little over a stack. Well, I mean, it shouldn't be that much of a grind to replace all my walls with steel, but anyway, I'm gonna go on a short little mining trip. I'll just say I need 5 stacks of clay. And to do that, I will need 5 times 8, which is 40 coal. In order to smelt all of the clay, I need to make the bricks I need for my house, as well as the coal I need for any ores that I pick up. So, yeah. I feel like being good at mental math is a very important skill that people need to know, especially if they're going into STEM, which I plan to when I get into college, or just in everyday life. Like knowing how to do math, even basic math, incredible fast on the fly is very useful because you're not always going to have the time to pull out a calculator or you just don't want to for whatever reason. I feel like there's a lot of skills that people have been losing due to other alternatives being more convenient. Like people really do not know how to read anymore because if they want to be entertained, there's so many better options for that than reading. And I still read, but I never read novels. Well, at least I never read novels that are made for the sole purpose of entertaining the reader because whenever I read to think and to meditate on what I'm reading because most because every other form of entertainment, every other form of art is objectively superior to reading in terms of pure entertainment. However, reading is objectively superior to every other form of art uh, in terms of being able to make the reader think, which is why I read a lot of history or a lot of philosophy books. Just books on things that are interesting, books on things that need me to think, I guess. Like, I've been recently reading this book called The Fourth Turning is Here, and it's this history book on the cyclical nature of history by I believe Neil Howe, if I remember. And I don't think that book would be as impactful to me, or it would make it me think as much if it had just been like a video essay on YouTube instead. I feel like this sort of like meditation has been lost on a lot of people because most people just simply do not have the patience to meditate anymore and to truly dive deep and think on about things. I mean, I know that me saying this makes me seem a little arrogant. I just feel like that legitimately is something that people need to work on more, including myself. Also, another thing that people should do, including myself more, is not listen to music in the car. Because I feel like whenever you listen to music in the car, it just destroys any thought that you may have. And I just feel like people should listen to music less in general because it just destroys your ability to think. And especially in the transitory moments when you do listen to music, because that's when you're usually thinking more, is during those moments when you'd normally be listening to music, like on a train ride or in your car or walking somewhere, or while walking or exercising. Because uh, I guess like when you're exercising, you have the music in the gym anyway, but you really shouldn't have music in your ears 24/7. It just destroys any bit of consciousness that you have, quite frankly. And I know that sounds very rude, but it's true. And you really shouldn't make that a habit. Also, I know that this is just me complaining about things and me getting on my holier than thou soapbox for a little bit, but it's good to be on a holier than thou soapbox from time to time. I just feel like what the hell? Anyway, I just feel like people have really lost the ability of connecting the dots in terms of what they listen to and what they hear. Like in my chemistry class, I know that high schoolers are not usually the type of people to think about anything. High schoolers have the consciousness of a freaking ant, but uh, anyway, uh, my chemistry teacher was introducing uh us to, I believe, uh converting pH from the amount of concentration of H3O in uh, in a solution of water, I think, or like just in a solution in general. And then furthermore converting that to POH and uh she asked us to come up with an equation for that, or to use what we know to uh answer the question. And I said, oh, it's negative log um pH. It's 14 minus negative log pH. And everyone was impressed that I was able to come up with that, but that's really simple. It's a two-step equation, uh, only using the information that everyone else was given. It was incredibly easy to come up with and connect the dots to that. Also, I'm not 100% sure I got that equation right, but it just goes to prove my point that people do not really care to connect the dots between things. They just hear things in isolation and memorize that specific thing. They don't memorize the steps in order to achieve knowledge. They just memorize the knowledge itself. And I believe that is something very important that's being lost, is people's ability to reason and connect the dots in their own head between information they're given. I also feel like another reason that people are kind of dumb nowadays, like objectively less smart than their ancestors, everyone is because people also really don't want to come off as pretentious. And I like to come off as pretentious. I'm going to be so honest. I like to come off as everyone knows that I think they're better than them. And I like that everyone knows that. It means that I don't really have to hide any aspect of myself. It means that I don't really have to dumb myself down to everybody else's level in order to fit in. Which I think is stupid that so many people do that. Because I know that there are so many people that are just way smarter than they come off as. However, they intentionally dumb themselves down in order to fit in. I just feel like that is just such a dumb thing that everybody does. Almost every smart person does nowadays. And I mean, to be fair, I also do the same. I use dumbed down language. I use slang a lot. Oh, my dog's mad at something. I do not know, but yeah, I just feel like everyone's dumbing themselves down every day. And that's not good. I also feel like this sort of necessity to fit in 24/7, the necessity to do what's socially acceptable 24/7 is a very cancerous idea that everyone gets in their heads. Also, I did not know this, but I'm already at Y11, which is where I wanted to be. But yes, this is where I will start my strip mine, because I'm a Y11 purist. I think that Y11 is always the best place to mine in any version of Minecraft. Anyway, now to talk about something like a little more Minecraft related. There's a lot less of an incentive to start strip mining in Minecraft, and that's both a good and a bad thing, because what strip mining does is it limits your ability to collect. Well, I also like that there's no enchantments. That's another thing I'll complain about is the thing I like about how progression works in this version of Minecraft is your ability to build and extract resources is entirely tied to how much diamonds you get or how much of any given material you get, because you're only as fast as the tools you have and you have to mine to get diamonds. So your progress is sort of at a fixed rate relative to how much diamonds you're able to get, because you have to pause in order to mine diamonds every time your sets of diamond tools break. And I feel like that's important because it gives you time to think about what you're going to build. The whole point of especially beta Minecraft is just building for the sake of building. You're not building farms, you're not building anything for the sake of progression. You're just building for the sake of it, and I really like that. It's very therapeutic. But yeah, anyway, that's my strip mine. It's the first thing that anyone should be building in their Minecraft world is a good strip mine. At least any Minecraft world before the Caves and Cliffs update, when it became objectively inefficient to mine for or to mine for anything, really, because you could just look in the massive caves and already find tons of exposed diamond without having to waste as much of your own time looking for it. And I mean, that's a good thing because objectively, grinding is a bit tedious, but honestly, I like a good grind. I play Greg Tech, so you all know that I like a good grind. I just don't like how easy it is to get anything you need in Minecraft nowadays. And the ways to get things in Minecraft are just so mind-numbingly boring nowadays. Like villagers. Villagers just make the game more boring and less fun. Anyway, for the sake of preservation, these are all of my first pickaxes. I feel like whenever I make Minecraft worlds, I should preserve certain milestones in them. Like, I feel like every Minecraft world should have, like, the place where they put their first pickaxes, for example, because pickaxes are your main source of progression in Minecraft, especially the earlier versions. But anyway, I digress. I need to find more clay to replace all of the wooden cobblestone with clay. I meant bricks. It's quite rainy outside today, though it is starting to clear up a bit. It's starting to go into more overcast instead of rain. Yeah, also, it's topographically, I think is the right word, maybe. Topographically speaking, beta Minecraft is just much more interesting than new Minecraft because it just generates a lot of varied terrain. There's some flat areas and some not flat areas. It's very rugged, and it makes the builds in beta Minecraft a lot more, I guess, unique because there's a lot more like height variation in builds in beta Minecraft because they're building to the terrain, the beta terrain. Yeah, I like where I put my base because it's right in this bay, and I feel like as I build more buildings here, and the bay fills up, that'll just be great. Like maybe build like a little bit of a port, like a harbor here. Like that would be cool. Yeah. Also, another thing that people should do more in their worlds to make it feel more lived in is people should build more like houses. Just for the sake of building houses. Not even houses that they live in, just houses that are empty, completely empty, just to add a little more character to their world and to make it feel more lived in. Because a lot of Minecraft worlds do not feel lived in, especially modern Minecraft worlds. Because almost every single building that people build in modern Minecraft serves a very specific purpose. Like, oh, I'm building this so I can put a farm in it. I'm building this so I can have a place for all of my villagers. People don't really build things just for the sake of building things. People don't make art for the sake of art in modern Minecraft, I guess. It's a pretty massive clay deposit. I might just mine the whole thing. But yeah, I think another thing I should do in like my Minecraft Let's Play videos is not just talk about what I'm doing the whole time. Talk about other things that I'm thinking about other than just the game. Cause I don't know. A lot of my favorite like Minecraft videos, like you know those videos where it's just some guy playing Minecraft and talking about their life. Like I love those videos. Like I love like coming home from a long day of school and watching those videos. Like on my TV. It's just a very relaxing experience, and I want to create that with my YouTube videos, especially with all of the vaporwave music I use. I feel like it creates a very unique and chill atmosphere, and I want that to reflect that with what I talk about in my YouTube videos. Actually, I think there are shares in this version, so I might have to make an extension to my house, or like maybe a separate house. Honestly, I feel like some bases in Minecraft are just way too connected. Like, I feel like having more buildings is honestly cooler than having big buildings sometimes. Like, having a lot of really small buildings sometimes is just cooler than having one really big building in your base. And making towns and cities, basically. I think I'm gonna put my bed here. And then I can put stack furnaces up here. Yeah, I like talking to myself out loud if you couldn't tell. But yeah, anyway, bedtime. Oh wait, actually, probably not the best idea to sleep until I have all of my stuff surrounding me lit up. Because in this version of Minecraft, if you sleep near a mob, you get woken up in the middle of the night and the mob attacks you. So that actually, I'll demonstrate because I don't think I explained that well. Never mind, apparently. Also, I feel like clay is underutilized, especially nowadays. Now that there's so many blocks, I feel like people just see clay as pretty basic building block. People don't really use clay in their houses anymore, and I feel like that should change. So I'm gonna use more clay in my house. Cause clay is cool. But yeah. I think while I'm waiting for that clay to smelt up, I'm going to build the path to my gazebo. Oh, that's cobblestone. I'm dumb. Actually, maybe mixing in some cobblestone with the path might not be a bad idea. Thinking of building big flat area here, then putting some buildings there. Because I hate these sort of sand flat areas. I feel like they look dumb. Another thing that bases and worlds in Minecraft should have. On their rivers, in places that are populated, they should have like little, I think they're called dikes or whatever. Whatever the things that the walls built next to rivers that prevent erosion are called. That's what they should put in their near their waterways whenever they build near waterways, because otherwise it just makes it seem unlived in, makes it seem uncivilized. Which I think I'm gonna do for my rivers. And I'll just fill it in completely with gravel. Interesting. Maybe some slabs will help. Okay, that looks somewhat less ugly. Get rid of all of these. Just keeping the supports. Yeah, that looks interesting. I think that I'll just keep them, make it so they're all middle supports. Oh wait, oh yeah, I also have some slabs leading up to it. Oh, or stairs. Oh, stairs don't connect in this version. Well, I guess I'll use slabs then. Well, I need the stairs anyway. Why don't I get the stairs back? Now that looks pretty good. Alright, I think that what we do, just keep it. Yeah, that's good. Yeah, that looks pretty good too. I think that we're probably gonna put a garden there. Because this will be like a little garden house and my actual base will be here. Oh, that's smart. Yeah, because this will be like a little shed. Yeah. Anyway, time to craft up all of the bricks. Also get carpal tunnel. And just continue building up this house.
You dream of heaven.
Alright, so I made a lot of progress off camera. I replaced all of the material in this building with brick. I laid down the foundation for what's going to be like my main mansion base thing, and I also made this large flat area, which I'm planning on putting some buildings on maybe. And yeah, that's about it. Hope you enjoyed this video. Make sure to like and subscribe. Goodbye.